There was a time when getting an email could actually scare you. Not because someone had hacked your account. Not because your bank information had been stolen. But because an email told you that something terrible would happen. If you didn't forward it. And millions of kids believed it. Before social media feeds controlled what we saw, the internet spread through something much simpler. Email.
Chain emails.
And in the early 2000s, one of the strangest forms of internet culture was everywhere. To understand why chain emails worked so well, you have to remember what the internet felt like back then. There was no TikTok.
No Instagram.
No endless YouTube recommendations. You couldn't instantly search for every strange story you received. And for many kids, the internet still felt mysterious. You didn't necessarily know who was behind the screen. And you definitely couldn't tell whether a terrifying story was real. So when an email said, "This really happened," most scary chain emails followed the same basic formula. First, they gave you a story. Someone received the same message. They ignored it. And something terrible happened. Then came the warning. You have 10 minutes. The most powerful part wasn't even the story. It was the instruction. Forward this to 10 people.
Don't break the chain.
Suddenly, you weren't just reading the story. You were responsible for what happened next. A mysterious girl who appeared in photographs. A mysterious girl who appeared in photographs. A ghost who supposedly haunted people who deleted the message. A stranger who knew where you lived. And sometimes, a photograph was attached. Usually, the picture itself wasn't particularly convincing.
But that didn't matter.
Other emails didn't need ghosts. They used superstition.
Forward this, and you'll have good luck. Delete it, and you'll have 7 years of bad luck. It was basically the digital version of an urban legend.
But why did so many kids believe these things?
Because everyone else seemed to believe them too.
Your friend forwarded it. Your friend forwarded it. Your cousin forwarded it. And then another person sent you the exact same email.
That repetition created something powerful.
Social proof.
Today, we're used to questioning everything we see online. Back then, that wasn't always possible. The internet wasn't yet the massive information machine we know today.
It was smaller, stranger, more anonymous.
And somehow, more believable. Of course, looking back, some of these emails were absolutely ridiculous.
They promised impossible luck.
Magical relationships. Free phones. Secret fortunes.
And occasionally, a curse from a ghost who apparently had nothing better to do than monitor email inboxes.
But when you were 12, sitting alone in a dark room,
It didn't feel ridiculous. Eventually, chain emails began disappearing. Social networks took over. Then instant messaging. Then smartphones.
The internet became faster,
Louder and much more connected.
But something was lost along the way.
Because before algorithms decided what we should watch,
Before notifications followed us everywhere,
there was just a kid. An old computer.
and one terrifying email.
probably wasn't real.
And somehow,
we still forwarded it.
This was the internet we grew up with. The lost web.